This one, I just need this one. Trust me. The left hook.
I only need one too.
Okay.
You get that too.
That's fine. All right, then we both got it. We both got it.
Like, come on, bro.
I can't hear you.
I've heard you say that you don't like to bring your family to fights that you feel like are going to be a war. Do you feel like this is a fight that you'll bring your family to?
Nah. I don't think so. Nah, I won't bring them there.
Why? Do you feel like it's going to be a war?
I think it's more so lead the kids and the woman home.
Yeah.
For sure.
And let the men handle business?
Yeah. Even my mom's, you gotta stay home.
Really?
But my mom is she's tough. But nah.
See, mom's being at the fight is a mainstay. You know what I mean? Like, we've seen her at the fights, we've seen her talking to you, and you're like, Mom, what's up? You know, and then get back. But even this one,
nah.
No mom deuce.
Nah, it can get ugly.
This is strictly business.
On both sides. This is a 50-50 fight.
There was a lot of talk. It was more tense than a fight for a world title. Finally, Gervonta Tank Davis and Terence Bud Crawford, two of boxing's hottest new stars, fought each other in real life, and it was a fight that no one will ever forget. Tank and Bud's long-running fight turned into a real fight for the first time in years. By the end of their talk, both boxers had agreed to go to the ring and settle their differences. This made the fight real, and it looks like it will be the fight of the decade.
He would never even think about to come up to 154.
All right, what about 47 though?
Yes, if he get to pick his opponent. But Tank would never come from 35 to 54.
Y'all got into it on social media around that time. Is that just you being competitive, like when that happens? Or is it like...
I just really don't like that, dude.
Why though?
Cause I just don't like him. Like, I really don't like him. That's like,
just not your cup of tea. That's just not your...
I don't like nothing about him. I just felt like, you know, he just one of these little arrogant little dudes that's using what he got to shield him. He got a lot of security guards around him, and he's in the limelight and stuff like that. But in certain situations, he wouldn't be acting like that.
Do you like him as a fighter though?
Yeah, he's a damn good fighter.
Yeah.
But like his core personality and his ways, nah.
The lights flashed, but right away they changed to show anger. Even though the crowd was yelling and the announcer was quietly freaking out, he jumped right into Tank's final fight against Lemont Roach and looked at that strange 9th round knee like it was a crime scene.
Kind of wrap your brain around that and make...
Kabayaskis comes forward and Bud Crawford was hurt.
However, he wasn't just firing shots. He said bad things about the whole judging situation. Fans were left wondering if Tank's ability to protect itself from damage was getting weaker after what happened. Tank didn't move. He matched the force of the shots and stared back at each one. He never really denied it. That's the point. Even after they both cooled down, it was clear that this disagreement could not be solved by talking it out.
If we was to fight right now on the streets, I'll break your fucking neck. And that's on my kids. And you know it, I know it, and the whole world know it. And I'm not talking about no fighting in the ring. If me and you was to fight outside, I will break your neck.
It's now real. Not any more tune-ups. There won't be any more sealed Tank handbuds. A rematch bid is used to finish the deal. It's going to happen in Las Vegas this fall. 12 games of legacy are up for grabs. You can get town for pound power. It's not just a fight. Now is the time. Let's start over. Since months ago, Terence Crawford and Gervonta Davis have not been getting along with each other well. Tank had been making veiled threats for months, saying that he could reach 147 and beat anyone, even the best. When people started to ask him about Crawford, he wouldn't back down. He put his back to the smoke.
How does a fight with you and Terence Crawford look?
Damn. 147? I tapped that chin. You know he going to sleep.
I already know. I already know he
ain't
is.
got no chance.
I already know he is.
He said no chance.
I got round 5.
You got round 6.
Because of how he is, Crawford would not turn it down. Whenever Crawford talked about Tank, he made it clear that Tank had never fought anyone his level, not even in the same world. That was the first spark.
How you feel about that fight? Is it even possible at a catch weight?
Nah, ain't no catch weight. You come up to 47.
Not even entertaining a catch weight.
No, I'm not.
He's a champ though too, undefeated.
And what champ? Come on, man. Tell me what belt. You know boxing. You forgot Devin Haney is undisputed. Devin Haney got all the belts. He the champ. Nobody else the champ. I'm gonna come up here with a big boy. All right, I'll welcome him.
Interview 7. Then the Ring magazine caused a stir. Gail Tank wasn't even asked to come. Crawford was in the middle of the group. When asked about Tank's absence, Crawford responded without holding back, throwing huge punches instead of jabs. Crawford felt hurt by it. People asked him for a long time, "Would you ever fight Tank?" He always looks uncertain. He wasn't interested. I mean, Terence Crawford is the best boxer in the world in terms of power. He has already proven everything.
Gervonta Davis speaking about you. Is that ever a possible fight?
Yeah, if he want to dare to be great, he can be like all the other fighters that's moving up 2 weight classes and, you know, daring to be great.
You would fight him.
Man, tell him to come up there.
He got to come to win 54.
He said I got a glass chin, so tell him to come and touch it.
Wow, man. Gervonta said you got a glass.
He said I got a glass chin. Tell him to come and touch it.
At 147?
At 147. I'll make 147 for him.
Ooh, see, oh man.
You're going to have a pre-count.
Then what the people gonna say? Oh, he's beating up on little guys.
I don't know.
The fight is no longer about showing anything, though. It's meant to make Gervonta Tank Davis feel small. It's now about them.
People, what I got from that is he's a hater. If you don't know me as a person, let's say you don't like me. Like, you don't know me. Like, you feel me? And I don't give a fuck. If everybody including Will, I mean, Will. Fuck.
Champ, for you. You're a proud father.
There were talks going on behind the scenes, and a made-up but against Tank super fight, the biggest crossover event since Floyd versus McGregor, started to happen, and no one saw it coming. Like a story twist, Floyd Mayweather is always there, but not in the open. Loki teams up with Bud Crawford in the undefeated icon. Floyd is putting his whole career at risk to see Tank lose for the first time.
There was some kind of crazy trash talk with Gervonta and Terence Crawford recently. And one of the things that I've always kind of noticed is most of the time,
you know Tank better than anyone else, let's be honest. Like a father, he shaped him, taught him, and led him through the wonderful world of science.
He was a young kid, came up to me when he was a kid, wanted an autograph. I signed his phone for him and told him, "You'll be world champion someday, and I'll be your promoter." Years later, he was working with some people from our team because our team is huge. We got guys in DC, Baltimore, Philly, New York, all around. He won a few fights. I think he was like 8 or 9-0. I told him, in under 24 months, you'll be world champion. Made the right moves, put him in the right position. He's a multi-millionaire now.
Absolutely.
He was a kid that couldn't even buy a bus ticket. Now he's a multi.
On the other hand, it was fatal behind closed doors. Tank didn't like how Floyd stole the show.
Do that. A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub? Like he was subbing you? Like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause it's weird. I feel like y'all got, I wouldn't say love hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of
the deal. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing
this
it.
Exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Ain't no cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
Floyd, on the other hand, hated Tank's tendency to make problems and make the company look bad.
First hearing an issue between Floyd and Gervonta before Gervonta fought Pedraza. And the issue I heard was that Floyd didn't want Gervonta to stay in Baltimore because he felt there was too many distractions for him in Baltimore, and he wanted to stay in Vegas. And the story I was told at that time was that Floyd gave Gervonta one of his penthouses or one of his apartments in the Palms Hotel, and he said, "This is your apartment. I'll furnish it for you." He got him a Jeep. At the time, Gervonta was not a world champion. He got him like a Jeep, a 4x4. You know, he basically said, "I'll make it comfortable for you. I don't want you to go to Baltimore. I want you to stay here. I don't think Baltimore is the place for you," you know? And what I was told was Gervonta sold all the furniture, sold the Jeep, and went back to Baltimore and bought a Benz. You know, with that's what I was real. That's what I was told at the time.
Arguments arose over contracts, money, and who had the right to do what. Things got so bad that Tank told everyone that he was leaving Mayweather Promotions. Floyd being on Bud's side feels different now that Calvin has left Tank's side. Floyd's top-ring IQ and insider information are being sent to V1. And Tank is trying to go back to his old-school savage mindset from before he blew up.
Yo, none of these guys can mess with me. Like, nobody. I feel like my skills is way better than, like, Floyd. Like, if I'm on my game. Yeah, I take that back. Right hand in hand. But skill-wise, nobody on TV that's fighting right now have more skills than me. Nobody.
When you think about what happened in the Roach fight, that edge could be very important. Tank seemed to be acting strangely. The knockout king came to a stop. His confidence seemed fake, and when he took the knee in the 9th round, it was because he was so tired that he was in fear mode, which is not something Tank fans are used to.
You heard the decision.
Nobody like a draw, you know, from a guy that get knockouts and things like that, but it's cool. I feel like if we fight again, I could do more, and I should have did more. I was lost in the, I lost track in the rounds. That's why we need, what is it called? Yeah, man. I didn't know what round it was. Facts.
Tank, Eric Blum from DailyMail.com. First off, your coach just said, can you confirm, did you get your hair done 2 days before the fight?
Yeah. I ran water over it today, but I must ain't do it enough.
Can you describe what the feeling was like in the ring? And was it to get the towel out, to get the burn out of your eyes, or what was going on? And
I didn't want to get caught. I didn't want to get caught while my eyes was burning, and you know, like, you can get knocked out like that. So I'd rather take the knee than, you know. But I didn't really know that you can, like, get disqualified for all that. Or, like, when you start counting, I'm like, what the hell? But I don't know. It's cool.
Do you want that rematch next? And if so, how likely it is that we're to see that fight happen again this year?
I'm not sure, bro. I'm definitely not sure, but hopefully we could get it before. Nah, it probably won't be this year.
Is that the one you want next?
It's definitely the one I want next, but it's not gonna be next.
What is?
You might see it in a minute. You definitely might see it in a minute.
Roach had full control over the last few rounds. To be honest, the draw looked more like a way to play games than a fair choice.
Hey man, I thought I won. I thought I did enough to get the victory over a spectacular fighter. I told y'all from the beginning, man, that I got the skills to pay the bills. I've been telling y'all that. And I'm just glad I got to show it, honestly. I'm glad I got to show it. I appreciate, like I said before, I appreciate True Boxing Media. Some guys that didn't count me out. So that's just how I feel, man. I think I won. And, I can't wait to do it again. I can't wait to dance again.
If Tank says it was just a bad night, Crawford makes his point clear. He is aware of the flaws and has a plan to get past them. So, what does this event mean for Tank? Just one word: rescue. He needs to calm everyone down, get rid of any ring rust, and show everyone why he was once the most feared boxer name.
Bad dude. See, what I like about Tank is Tank brings something different. You know, back in the days, everybody had something. Muhammad Ali was a Move a boxer. George was a puncher. Ernest Shavers was a puncher. Everybody had something they brought to the table. Larry Holmes had a jab. Mike Weaver had overhand right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has something. That division now is full, and Tank having to be the knockout guy of the division. He the one with the main knockout power. Garcia has it too, but Tank got that real knockout power that, like, if Tank hit one of them clean, usually they gonna have a problem. So it's like, I like Tank. Every now and then, I think when he knows he can beat somebody, he probably don't lock in as hard, but I think when they bring challenges, he locks in.
Yeah, he fights to the level of his competition. He was doing that a lot.
And he gotta be careful of that.
2 fights ago, he was really doing that.
You feel me? So you gotta be careful of that, because if you come in and think somebody is not at your level and you underestimate them, it can get you beat. So that's the only thing I think you gotta be careful of. Other than that, Tank is a really good.
It's not just a comeback. He's reached a turning point in his career because this loss is more than just a setback. Damage done in the past. It's getting harder to get profitable fights, and his image is getting worse.
Ever been a knockout artist that has conducted themselves so poorly? Because, like, in terms of not wanting to, like, he's moving like he shook of some of these fights. He's scared to lose in his home crowd, doesn't want to lose in front of his people then. But these are his words. Tank himself has said he's afraid to lose, he's this and that. We see people start to cherry pick and start to be a bit nervous, normally when they're coming towards the tail end of their career, etc., etc., etc. And normally when they're more boxers. So it's like, every fight is a long day at the office. For a knockout artist, do you ever see a knockout artist move this kind of shook?
I don't actually think Tank shook. He just has a very inaccurate perception of reality.
But he's moving shook. That's why they say he's shook, but he's moving shook. He won't win on points, but let Tank win on points. So let Tank get dropped a couple of times to come with like a performance that looks a bit stinky. Because then his money's gonna drop.
Facts.
And now the whole situation is gonna be different.
However, it doesn't mean much to Crawford. He is the stronger, more experienced, and more skilled attacker. Most people will agree with him and say, yeah, that's what was supposed to happen. The real prize that everyone is after is Canelo Alvarez. That fight is already set to happen after this one. This Tank battle is more of a build-up, a warm-up, or a chess move to get people ready for the Canelo fight. But here is the problem. That plan could go horribly wrong. Canelo is nothing if Tank comes in, bites him down, and knocks him out in front of everyone. Who wants to see Butte fight Canelo if a smaller fighter hits him?
Going up, I believe he can put a beating on anybody 154, 160.
But not 68.
Nah, Benavidez is...
Canelo. Yeah.
Oh, Canelo. I think he's a smart fighter. He doesn't rely on his power. Crawford ain't a fighter who just relies on his power. And then Canelo, when he's fought Belenga, then fought Ryder, Munguia. It's even. I think it'd be a 50-50 fight if Crawford fought Canelo.
Crawford's team has made a risky move. The money and attention are great, but if something goes wrong, he could lose everything. Tank isn't just trying to get ahead. He's putting his whole reputation at risk to get people excited about the next big fight, which might not work out. From a tactical point of view, this fight is a great contrast. Crawford has great footwork, constant southpaw angles, and accurate counterpunching.
Definition of boxing. Please look up the definition of boxing. The martial arts of boxing, and then come back with your opinion. Because boxing is not all about knocking somebody out. Yes, that's part of it. That can happen, but boxing is a sport where you can outpoint somebody too. That's why they go to the scorecard.
I appreciate that take, bro. That's real educated, man, real thoughtful. But you ain't had a decision in a long time, bro. You known for like being a great finisher. So I appreciate that. But that ain't how you moving, though.
Right.
Follow for more.
Davis has big hands, a strong entry, and a fast burst and bash style. His best work comes when he controls range with reckless aggression. He will, however, be fighting someone who moves quickly and hits twice as hard. Floyd can tell you how to get the Tank to spring, when to time the straight left, and how to tell if Davis is doing something wrong. And you have a plan that will amaze everyone. That's the end of today's show. Please like, subscribe, and click the bell icon if you liked it so you don't miss any more movies. Don't forget to write what you think in the comments. Watch out for the next movie. We'll see you there.